Hi you guys, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisode. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Crafter's Companion, we have the Modern Man collection. And this is a gorgeous collection. It contains a topper pad, a 6x6 paper pad, and then also some cutting dies. And it's all around card making and scrapbooking and paper crafting for guys. So it's wonderful masculine themes, and those are always so difficult to come by. And you guys, I have a giveaway card for you. This is our giveaway card, and stick around and you'll learn how one lucky viewer could keep this card or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's start with the cute little 6x6 paper pad. It's just so manly. So it's got all these great plaids. Okay, I should mention you're getting 36 sheets, and I think you're getting three of each. Lots of these great plaids. I'm just going to start from the back, actually. Okay, this is really cool. It's sort of modern looking, but it pairs really well with the hiking things, I think you'll see. And then more plaid. This one's great just as a stripe, or you could use it with the football theme. And then this one looks kind of like a chevron almost, but think of it as mountains. Okay. And more great plaid. Some great looking wood there. And then this one is actually like a fiber or like a knitted pattern. And then a nice plaid. This is great for golf. Little polka dots. More wood. And then we're back to the plaid. And then this one. All right. Now let's take a look at the cutting dies first. This is they're tiny, right? You'll see what's really nice is sometimes tool cutting dies get really large and they're hard to use. These are nice and small, and I found that I could use a lot of them on the card. What's also great is if you take the saw and you die cut that out of some silver paper, and then you could die cut this handle piece out of red paper, you can just glue it right over the bottom piece. You don't have to try to cut this out of the same image to get that. Same with the roller on the roller piece, the little handles on this little screwdriver, and the little pliers, also that. So you could just layer the pieces, which is really nice. It was a thoughtful detail. All right, so now let's take a look at the toppers. You're getting 48 pieces, and this one also 3 per, okay? These are all punch outs, which is so handy. And they're really well die cut, so they punch out really beautifully. So we've got car themes, hot air balloon, sailing, lighthouse. And then this one's got quite a bit. We've got our beer, we've got our football, we've got our cleat, we've got our hiking, our golf. These are just little elements to add to the larger pieces that are coming. And then we've got lots of gardening, a little fishing one in there as well, little tools. And then these are great background pieces, and you'll see how I use these in a few minutes, where you can actually take these and then they have a place to land, so they're not just kind of floating around on your card. Oh, come on. There we go. More of these. All right, so here are some of the larger topper pieces. You guys are getting tons of greetings and sentiments. They're pretty much exclusively birthday, okay? Celebration, birthday, but I think that's fantastic. I mean, you've got all the men in your family and your friends covered for birthdays, but also there's a lot of things in here that are just, they're sort of not gender specific. Anybody could use them. All right, so I mean, I love camping. I don't like football that much, but a lot of women do. A lot of women do. We've got tennis. I love tennis. I love planes. There's great golf stuff here too. Got the motor cars, the basketball. And remember, Crafter's Companion is a UK company, so the fact that they're doing, you know, American basketball and American football, good job. There's lots of hiking, mountain climbing. Man, getting through these is a little tricky. There we go. Bicycling, more hiking, more golf, cars. Okay, airplanes, sailboats, cars. There we go. Okay, wine tasting, gardening. And I think this is the last one. Lots more gardening. Yep, that's the last one. All right, so as you can see, lots and lots and lots to deal with. All right, so this one for camping, this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card. Now, because the papers are 6 by 6, I just took a little scrap of that wood paper and I put it along the top and the bottom. Just like a 1/2 inch strip works great. And then I just centered the plaid paper right there, cut out my little topper, put that there, and then foam taped 1, 2, 3 pieces that coordinated together. Added a little bit of twine. I don't know why twine to me feels masculine. I don't know why. And I just combined, I just held together some of the natural twine and some of the forest green, and then just held them together and tied a bow. And then just foam taped this little birthday wishes right there. And then I added some little strips of gold straight line borders right there, these stickers, just to give it a little shimmer, and also to just this sort of break between the larger plaid and the wood. I just wanted a border between the two. Okay, so that was easy enough. All right, let's take a look at this one. So you guys, this one is a slimline card, and this has 2 little pockets here and here. And what I did was I just covered the top part of my card with that really beautiful kind of orangey knit paper, but I matted it on black cardstock. I should mention that this card is 4 by 8, and then matted that. I did use charcoal ink and my applicator tool on all of these cards. And then once I had that done, then I just took 2 strips of the wood grain paper, this one and this one, and then I matted the top edge on each one of these strips with black cardstock. I glued the first one down right here to make a little pocket, and then I glued this one down over the bottom edge also to make a pocket, okay? And then you could just tuck in little tags, or you could glue them in place so they don't fall out, but I wanted to demonstrate the pocket. Here are my little tools from the die set. I had a lot of fun with those. And I just used a paper pack, which I'll link down below. I think I used Gingham number 2, which has a pink cover on the cardstock, which isn't what you would think I would use, but it's got teal, gray, and kind of a navy blue, which worked great for the tools. So anyway, die cut the little pieces and then just sort of overlapped the little pieces to get them all organized here, and I just put them in little groups, and then I foam taped this classic garage. You're Not Old is also foam taped, and then on the inside I literally just took a scrap of that paper and then I matted this top edge with a little bit of black cardstock, glued this card there, and then just foam taped birthday wishes. Right, and then this one, you guys, this is our giveaway card for this episode. So this is a 6.5 by 5 inch card, and then what I did was I opened this up and I just took my paper trimmer and I trimmed away 1 inch from the left and right side of the card, okay? Just to give it that kind of a focal. And before I would go on, I'll mention that how our giveaway works is we like to promote our YouTube channel, and so we would ask that you hop on over to YouTube, to our Paper Wishes channel there. Check this video out, like, comment, and be a subscriber, okay? And then we're gonna wait about a week so lots of people can participate, and then we're gonna go back to this episode and look at all the comments. We're gonna choose one viewer and respond to their comments. We'll tell you congratulations, user, and you gotta know your YouTube username. And then we'll give you directions on how to claim your card. And it's just a lot of fun. We'll send it to you in a little bit of Happy Mail. So then what I did was I took some of that wood paper and covered this edge, and I inked the edges with the charcoal, and then I glued down one of those sort of little topper background pieces, this one right there, Okay, inked the edges of that, glued that down. This is one of those little pop out die cut pieces. I foam taped that, foam taped a greeting, wrapped some twine around the inside of the card and just tied it with a knot there. And then on the inside, you guys, took another piece of that wood paper and just glued it so that it was just right down there in the center so that it would be covered up by this flap. And then this one, I just took 2 strips of this kind of argyle looking paper, and then I matted that edge with black cardstock and glued those borders to the sides. And then down the center of each, just a little gold straight line dazzle sticker. And then all of these little bits right here are punch outs. So I just sort of took the smaller pieces like this, and then I glued 3 of them down, and then this one right here is foam taped. And then this little guy just matched so perfectly with the paper, that happy birthday greeting, I foam taped that as well. So yeah, definitely participate. That's our giveaway card. All right, I have one last card to do, you guys, and this is, we're gonna build one together. So I've already gotten a little bit of a head start on it. So this is normally these are 5 by 6.5 inch cards, and I'll link those down below. But I did cut this down a little bit. So this one I cut down to 6 inches by 5 inches. So 5 by 6. And then I cut away 1 inch from the right side on the front only. Okay, so it's got a nice little flap right there. Okay, then I took some of that wood grain paper, inked the edges, and glued that here. And then I took another little strip and I glued that. It was literally what was left from the front. And I glued that's about 2 1/4 inches right here. And then I took another little scrap and I glued that here. So that's our base. Then I have this little card, which I cut down to 4 by 5 inches. All right, put the plaid paper here, put some polka dot paper here, and a couple of little strips here, and you'll see why. But we're gonna go ahead and glue this one into the card, and I think you'll see why I cut that 1 inch off. What's nice too about using this particular glue is I can kind of move it around, which I set it in there. All right, so we want to have a edge, a border here and a border here that are aligning. So that's about a 1/2 inch, and let's just move this over a tiny bit. There we go. All right. So it's gonna go like that. That's our card base. Very, very simple. Now we get to decorate it with all these little cutouts and things, all these little bits and bobs. All right, so here are all of our little pieces. All right, so I thought I'd start off with the airplane, life is a journey, enjoy the flight. And I put a little foam tape on there. All right, that's gonna go right there on the center. And then we're gonna open this up. Right here, we want something. I thought that would be a good one to put right there. Time to celebrate because today is your day. It's kind of interactive as they go through opening this. Okay, you just want to glue that so that it doesn't show from the outside. Then on this side, I could take this little cutout and I could put it right there. See how I used my scraps? Okay, that's gonna go right there. We're gonna open this side. And I've got this little cutout with the airplanes. A little bit more foam tape. And in case you're wondering where I got my foam tape from, we have our giant wheel of foam tape, 150 feet or 50 yards of foam tape. I'll link that down below. It's about 20 bucks. It's a great deal. All right, so now I have all of these other little die cut bits and bobs. Okay. They're little punch outs rather. They die cut them and we punch them out. So I'm going to put this plane right here and this one right here. And then I'm going to have a nice little place to write down your sentiment. So I'm just going to take another one of the little cutout squares and I cut it into a little rectangle. inked the edges, and that's going to go right there. Okay, got our little happy birthday. Can go right here. And this one says, let's celebrate. That up there. And then this is a cute little, what is that piece called? A compass piece. North, if you see if I can get it right. North, east, west. Yep, I got it right. And then another little airplane piece right at the top. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. Here's our presentation. Open, open, and then you have a place to write your little sentiment. Okay, so that's really quick and easy, right? All right, so you guys, we have a great collection here. You guys are always clamoring for cards for the guys. So here you go. This is what you need. It's what you're gonna need to get you through the year, if not longer, with all of your guy birthday cards. Definitely take advantage of the Money Saver. This one's gonna sell out quick. All the supplies are listed down below. If you're watching us on YouTube, just check the description box below the video, and there's a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.